Assalamu-Alaikum. A warm welcome to all of you at our channel, Easy and Amazing. Students, today we are going to learn another vital organ. That is, let's see what is it. Students, here is a question for you all. And I hope this question will help you guess the topic that what organ we are going to discuss today. And the question is, which gas do we need for breathing? Yes, please do write your answer in the comment section. Which gas do we need for breathing? Yes, very well done, students. We need oxygen. We all know that we need air to stay alive. And the most important gas in the air is oxygen that we all need for breathing. Here is another question for you all. Which one is the main organ that involved in breathing? Yes, please. Right. Lungs are the main organ that is involved in the breathing. Students, just like brain and heart, as we have discussed in our previous videos, that brain and heart are very delicate organ, and just like these, lungs are also a delicate organ. And for the protection of these lungs, we have rib cage. The lungs is surrounded by a rib cage for its protection. It is a respiratory organ. We need this organ for breathing, for exchange of gases. We have two lungs, one on each side of the heart. And if we talk about its size, there is a bit difference in the size of both right and left lungs. How is it different? Right lung is slightly bigger than the left lung. Getting bit? Right lung has three lobes, while the left lung have two lobes. You can see it in the picture. Getting? Here is another question for you all. How does air enters into our body? Yes, please. Do write your answer in the comment section. Basically, students, when we breathe in, air goes into our nose and mouth. From where air enters into our body, it enters through our nose and mouth. Then it goes to our windpipe. Where it goes? Then it goes to our windpipe. And from the windpipe, it goes down to our both lungs. Getting how air enters into our body? It enters into our body through nose and mouth. Then it goes down to the windpipe, and through the windpipe, it goes into our both lungs. And here, exchange of gases takes place. Getting? Students, when we breathe in, our lungs fill with air and become larger. This is called as inhalation. What it is called as? It is called as inhalation. When we breathe in, our lungs fill with air and become larger. And when we breathe out, our lungs become smaller. This is called as exhalation. When we breathe in, we call it inhalation. When we breathe out, we call it exhalation. Get it? When we breathe in, our lungs fill with air and becomes larger. When we breathe out, our lungs become smaller. This is the same example as we do the balloon. You can take the example of balloon that when you fill it with air, its size becomes larger. And when the air comes out from the balloon, its size becomes smaller. Get it? This is how our lungs work. Just like a balloon, when we fill in air, it becomes larger. And just like the balloon, when the air comes out from the balloon, the size of balloon become smaller. In the same way, when the air comes out from our lungs, its size become smaller. I hope there isn't any confusion till now. If yes, do write your question in the comment section. Again, we have a question. Do all the organisms have lungs for breathing? Yes or no? Write your answer in the comment section. Students, if we talk about the fishes, we know that they live in water, and to breathe in water, they have a special organ that we call as gills. Getting? When we were discussing about characteristics of living organism, at that time we have discussed that those organisms that live in water, they have gills for breathing. So fishes have gills for breathing. In case of amphibians, when the tadpoles or young amphibians live in water, they use gills for breathing. They have gills for breathing. But when they become adult, they breathe through their lungs. And they also have their moist skin for breathing. You can take the example of frog. Frog. We all have seen it. Have you ever touched it? What type of skin does it have? Right. You must have feel that it has moist skin. And through this moist skins, they breathe. Getting? While the other organisms like birds, mammals, and reptiles, they have lungs for breathing. Getting? Which organ do they have? They have lungs for breathing. Fishes have gills. Young amphibians have gills. Adult amphibians have lungs and they also breathe through their moist skin. While the mammals, reptiles, and birds, they breathe through their lungs. Is there any confusion till now? If yes, do write your question in the comment section. So students, it was all about the lungs. We have discussed that we need air to stay alive and the most important gas that we need is oxygen. Then we have discussed that air enters into our body through our nose and mouth. Then it goes towards our windpipe and through the windpipe it goes to our lungs. It's mean that lungs is the main organ for breathing. Then we have discussed that we have two lungs on both sides of the heart. We have further discussed that there is a big difference in the size of both lungs. Right lung is bigger than the left lung. Getting? We have discussed that different organisms have different breathing organ. Like birds, mammals and reptiles have lungs for breathing, while fishes have gills and amphibians breathe through their gills when they are young. They breathe through lungs when they become adult and they also breathe through their moist skin. Getting? I hope there isn't any confusion. But if you still find any sort of confusion, you may ask me through writing in the comment section. Okay, students? So, see you in the next video. Till then, take very good care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.